10 mysteries hidden in famous paintings. Do you love art just as much as we do? If yes, then this video will open up many exciting things for you. As you know, art is not just a source of inspiration, but a great mystery too. Artists often add unique little details to their paintings or leave messages that are impossible to notice at first glance. We've collected painting masterpieces with surprising secrets. At the end of the video, there's a bonus waiting for you, one of the strangest hypotheses about the Mona Lisa. Stay with us and learn the things that you never knew before. Number 10. The wrong ear. Vincent van Gogh, the greatest Dutch painter, known for such masterpieces as The Starry Night and Irises, highly influenced 20th century art. His self-portrait with bandaged ear depicts the artist in a three-quarter profile standing in a room in the yellow house with an injured right ear. In reality, he cut off his left ear. The discrepancy is explained by the fact that Van Gogh used a mirror to create the picture of himself. It seems to be a strange and sharp reaction for Van Gogh to cut off his ear. However, history explains it with the fact that he was deeply troubled and apparently losing his mind at the time he crafted the painting. Number 9. The painting under the painting. If you look closely at The Old Guitarist by Pablo Picasso, you can see a ghostly female silhouette behind the man's head in the top center of the painting. After taking infrared and X-ray images of the canvas, researchers from the Art Institute of Chicago discovered a few other shapes hidden underneath. Most likely, the artist didn't have enough money to buy new canvases and had to paint over old ones. However, it was common for painters to reuse or rework old canvases. Some of them were living below the poverty line. Number 8. The night watch is set at daytime. Rembrandt, another Dutch painter, was an innovative master of three-media paintings. The shooting company of Frans Banning Koch and Willem van Ruydenburg, better known as the Night Watch, is considered to be one of Rembrandt's greatest portrait paintings, which were executed at the top of his career. The painting depicts the militia fully equipped and ready to embark on a mission. During the restoration of it in 1947, the painting was cleaned of a thick layer of soot. After that, it became evident that the scene portrayed in the painting takes place not at night, but in daylight. Number 7. The Sistine Chapel's anatomical code. Some American experts in the field of neuroanatomy believe that the creation of Adam by Michelangelo contains allusions to anatomy. They argue that the right part of the painting is an anatomically correct image of a huge brain. You can find even the most sophisticated components of the brain, such as the cerebellum, the optic nerve, and the pituitary gland. At the same time, the conspicuous green band perfectly coincides with the vertebral artery. Moreover, another fresco of the Sistine Chapel, The Separation of Light and Darkness, also has a hidden image of a brain. Look at God's neck. If you superimpose it onto a photo of the human, you'll get a perfect overlap of the same lines. Have people started to solve a 500-year-old puzzle of the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel only now? We wonder how many more puzzles it is hiding. Number 6. The symbol of strength. The figures of David and Goliath in another fresco of the Sistine Chapel, created by Michelangelo, form the Hebrew letter Gimel, which symbolizes strength in the mystical Kabbalah tradition. It is not a surprise that the shapes on the painting look so powerful, is it? Number 5. Rembrandt's squint. Margaret Livingstone and Bevel Conway studied Rembrandt's self-portraits and proved that the painter suffered from stereo blindness. This peculiarity made the artist perceive the world a little differently. He saw reality in 2D instead of 3D. However, it is possible that stereo blindness helped Rembrandt create his immortal masterpieces. Further proof that a person can do and achieve anything despite all the obstacles if they want it. Number 4. Vengeance to Lovers. One of the most famous paintings by Gustav Klimt portrays Adele Bloch-Bauer. It was commissioned by her husband, the sugar baron Ferdinand Bloch-Bauer. He found out that Adele and Klimt had an affair and believed that after hundreds of sketches, the painter would come to hate his mistress. Routine work made the feelings between the model and the artist cool down. That Ferdinand was a smart guy. Number 3. Prediction of the end of the world. The Italian researcher Sabrina Sforza Galizia proposed an unusual interpretation of Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper. She says that the artist left a prediction of the end of the world in his painting, which will happen on March 21st, 4006. To come to this conclusion, the researcher deciphered the mathematical and astrological code of the painting. That's not the only mystery of Last Supper. The hands of Christ and the apostles, along with the loaves of bread on the table, form something that could be read as a musical notation. Upon testing, it does sound like a short tune. Number 2. The World in Yellow. Almost all of the paintings of Vincent van Gogh feature a dominant yellow. Professor Paul Wolff explains that as a side effect of an epilepsy remedy that changes color perception. The artist's world could look the way we see it in his canvases. However, there is another version. It's known that Van Gogh liked to drink absinthe. This drink contains thujone, immoderate consumption of which may cause the drinker to see all objects with a yellow color. Number 1. Mozart and the Masons. There is solid evidence that Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was a Mason. Even in his child portrait by Pietro Antonio Lorenzoni, we can see a Masonic symbol, a hidden hand that indicates a hierarchical rank in the secret society. And now it's time for the bonus which we promised at the beginning of the video. Toothless Mona Lisa. What is it that made Mona Lisa's smile so enchanting and captivating? Dentist and art expert Joseph Barkowski carefully studied Leonardo da Vinci's painting and claims to have unveiled the secret behind La Gioconda's smile. He believes that she had lost her front teeth and that influenced her facial expression. What a surprise! Are you aware of any other incredible secrets of famous masterpieces? Share them in the comment section below.